Hello, welcome back. Let's continue work on project, how to write a Python project. Okay, like I showed the last time, to write a Python code, the first step, we're supposed to build a virtual environment. Okay, let me explain what's a virtual environment. By default, so far, you have installed the Anaconda on your computer. And which means you have installed a base, we call it base environment. Okay, all your current code, you write it in your default environment, it's called base. Okay, that's it. But however, the real coding, we don't like people to do that. We would like to create a virtual environment for each of our project. Suppose right now, we write the prime project. Please create a virtual project for prime. Okay, then we can do whatever we need in this virtual environment. Why do we need the virtual environment? Check here. Suppose right now, okay, your default base distribution, actually you have installed the Python 3.7, you installed the NumPy, you installed the Pandas, you installed Matplotlib. But however, if you create a project, suppose I'm working on my research project, which need totally different modules and plus totally different version of Python. So I'm not able to write my code in the default environment. I need to create a totally different Python environment. So, but instead of reinstall the whole Python, we just go ahead and create a virtual environment. Same thing for our prime project. There's a couple of reasons. First one, okay, by default, if you install the Anaconda, we only have the one coding environment. It's called the base. Actually, it's the base environment. And it has been installed many modules here. Okay. However, if you write many projects, each of them you may use totally different modules, and you may install some new modules into this default environment. That totally make your environment messy. And plus, in case you install some specific version of module for your project. Okay. However, some other project also need the same module, but with different versions. That may cause that some program doesn't work anymore. Okay, we don't like it. So the second reason is it's possible, okay, default, so far by default, you installed the Python 3.7. And like my project, I need to use the Python 2.7. Use totally different version of Python. Okay, it's impossible we write the code in the default environment. Next piece is, okay, suppose, okay, your default install, default base environment, you install the NumPy, suppose NumPy 2. However, my code, I need a NumPy 3. What do we do? If I go ahead and reinstall the NumPy, if I go ahead to update the NumPy 2 to NumPy 3, that may cause some program doesn't work. Okay, so the next reason is publish code. Okay, that's the most important reason why we are using virtual environment. Because suppose I write a project in the default environment, in the base environment. Okay, before I deliver the code to the repository, we need to create a list. This list is called dependency list, which means which module you need to make your project run, right? Because you have installed many modules here. They're gonna put all those modules into the list. When user to download and install your code, they type in Python setup install. Okay, they install not only your code, but also all of the dependency modules on their computer. However, your program, suppose your prime program, only need a few of them. You don't need all of them, right? So that causes a big trouble for user. Hey, I don't need that many modules. Why? Once I install your code, I have to install so many modules you never used. So that's the major reason we're using the virtual environment, because the dependency modules, okay, we only deliver a project and a dependency list for the modules we need by the project. Not redundant, not extra modules we never used. Okay, so that's the reason why we need to create a virtual environment. So far, let me show you guys how to create a virtual environment. Okay, in this class, I'm using Anaconda. Anaconda is super powerful because it has installed the many default scientific modules for us. It's pretty good. Plus, Anaconda has a very cool tool. It's called Conda. Okay, Conda can install the modules, can delete modules, and plus help us create a virtual environment. Okay. If you don't use the Anaconda, if you are using the standard Python distribution, people was using pip plus the virtual env to manage the project. We are using pip to install and remove the modules, use the virtual env to create the modules. But this one is not that comfortable. Okay. I was using this one for quite a long time, but it's not very comfortable. Right now, I recommend use the Conda to create a virtual environment. Let's check how. Let me show you in this terminal. Okay. Initially, check this piece. It's called base, which means I'm in the base environment. That's a default environment. Once I open the terminal, I'm in the base environment. Let's check Conda env list. Press enter. You can see on my computer, I have created the Conda a virtual environment called base. That's default. And I created a virtual environment CS file. I created another virtual environment CS file too. That's the location where we saved those virtual environment information. Okay, this piece you don't have, the second piece you don't have to care. We care about the name. Okay, let's create a Conda virtual environment. Let's check this sentence. It's called Conda create dash name and your project name. Suppose I create here Conda create name. Suppose I create a project called CS4900. I press enter. I press yes. That's it. And right now, look at here. I'm still in the base, right? And let me check here, Conda env list. See here, I created a new virtual environment, but right now we are still in the base environment. Okay. Once we create this one, let's go switch to the file. And before I introduce switch to the virtual environment we created, let's show you guys how to check the modules we have installed in the current environment. If I type in the conda list, you can see all of the modules. This is a module list, which means the modules and the version and the channels we have installed in the current environment. That's all the modules I installed in my base environment. Okay, right now let's switch to the CS4900 virtual environment. In the mic system, we have to type in the source, activate the your virtual environment name. That's it. And on Windows system, probably you don't have to use the source. You just go ahead and type in activate CS4900. Okay. Once we press enter, you can see this piece, which means right now we're in the CS4900 virtual environment. Let's check conda, and we give the list again. We can see the stars here after the CS4900. Okay, that's it. Once we have this one, we are in the virtual environment. Let's check what we have installed in this virtual environment. Okay, see here, this environment is very clean, very clean. No any module installed, no any module installed. Okay, so once we have this one, so let's create our first project. Suppose I create a folder for our project. It's called Prime. Let's get to the project. And next step for right now we are in the Prime folder, right? And the next step, we always add the Git system to our project. Use Git init. See, the .git folder is there. And right now, we're ready to write code. Suppose I'm ready, I write hello. Okay. Then I can type in whatever code there. Okay, you can one by one to put your code, source code here. Okay, in some of your source code, okay, you may need to use some third-party modules, suppose NumPy, suppose some SciPy, whatever. Okay, you have to install. Check here. We need to use conda install, suppose NumPy, to install the modules. Once we press enter, okay, the Python, the conda will automatically to search the NumPy code, NumPy source code, and plus all the dependencies. Check here. They ask us to install all the dependencies. Press enter. They install all the dependency modules plus the NumPy module. Check here. Here they installed the NumPy 1.18.1. Okay, once we finish this one, we can say conda list. See, right now in my current virtual environment, we have installed this many modules. Okay, let us stop here, and on Friday, let's continue work with how to create a Python project. Thank you.